I love to smoke a lot, never see me now. Up in the sky I go, call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it, let's roll up. 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 I love to smoke a lot, never see me now. Up in the sky I go, call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up.
Let's roll up some of that sticky icky lime green. Red hairs, not me. Purple, that's okay with me. Let's roll that shit in the green leaf. Bumping, passing, tripping, laughing. Always want the best, so there ain't no crashing. High as a motherfucker, tripping like a motherfucker. I'm so ready, the lights they flashing. I'm a pro when it comes to smoking. More like a veteran, never joking. Pass me a bag with stick and seed. I'm thinking, damn, he must be joking. Take that bag and throw it out. Cause boy, I'm looking for the fucking best. Any more than an eyelash show, and then your shit's below the rest. That high test, what I like. Get me high, the fucking kite. Smoke all day, smoke all night. Blunts, joints, bongs, and pipes. Might as well go and get a fucking prescription. The way I'm smoking all the goddamn weed on earth. Alarm goes off, I wake up. Roll me a blunt, man, first things first.
Smoke a lot, never see me now. Up in the sky I go, call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it, let's roll up. 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 I love to smoke a lot, never see me now. Up in the sky I go, call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up.
In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is To Be Blunts. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those blunts.
Okay. I'm trying this shit all out right here. Bear with me, but that's right. You are tuned into the highest podcast around. It is 2B Blunt, brought to you by 2B Blunt Connection. Oh my God, listen to 2B Blunt Productions tonight. We are powered by Happy Reefer, who has brought over this insane strain called Candy Fumes that I can't wait to try here tonight. So that's going to be fucking epic. Epic. I can't wait for that one. I got my blunt right here, ready to go, rolled up. So you already know this is going to be one of those days. And of course, the breeder loyalty CIC Magna grower for that candy fumes. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Tonight, I got not one, but two guests joining me. First, Joe Raymond from the High Bazaar, whose cannabis event was shut down by the Attorney General of Connecticut. And he reached out and he wants to get on here to talk a little bit about this. It's big news. It's been in high times. It's all over the news here. So we're going to be digging into that a little bit. But in our main event going on here in a little bit, so don't go nowhere. He is Texas native, stoner comedian, two-time Hemp Award winner, De La Stoner. And this is Año De La Stoner. It is the year of the Stoner 2024, first episode of the year. So if y'all joining me tonight, that's what it is. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. I see Colin up in here, H-Bomb, Devin, Bob, side piece Bob in here. No Ramos, Vera Magic. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share the live feed out to your friends. Let them know this is about to go down. It's the highest podcast around. You already know it is 2B1. Yes, sir. The year of the Stoner, fam. Yo, you already know, though. You know. I gotta make sure this is closed. I don't want my extra King Pound to get dry and crisp. But I'm so excited. The show was supposed to happen last week. Last minute, I find out the wife's in the ER. Kidney stone, yo. Kidney stone. I was like, what? She just had knee surgery like a month ago. She's just starting to get to walking again. Now she gets hit with this. So had to cancel, postpone the event last minute last week to take care of the fam. So this week, I said, no matter what, it's going down. It's going down. De La Stoner, he's right here in the house. De La Stoner. Hi, y'all. What up, man? And Instagram, which I'm now on. It looks like in full. I see Woman Cultivators VA, Better Call Vic, Koala Customs in the house. It says the crazy I mean a track to that same hook. Well, let's put our tracks together and make one big song. You know what I mean? More importantly, though, before I'm sitting here just rambling at nothing, let me just do a little shut the fuck up! Because we got to smoke some shit. We got to smoke some shit. What's up, Better Ways? Duncan in the house. I got in this blunt candy fumes grown by Loyalty 7, Icy Bag, my man. Delivered by Happy Reefer, my man who brings me all the goods from all over the state. I love seeing the local flower, the homegrown. So shout out to this. So if you got, of course you got weed. You watching the show. I mean, if you watching the show, you got weed, right? So do me a favor, grab your weed, grab your concentrates, grab your edibles, whatever you do to get to that next level, and get ready to smoke it if you got it. What up, Vic? I see you on Instagram. About to light this bitch up. Colin says, make sure you watch out for De La Stoner's eyes. Look at those stoner eyes. I can attest to this. Let me say one thing. I have done now not one but two Timber Tuesdays. If you don't know what Timber Tuesday is, every Tuesday night around 9 p.m. Eastern time, Mystic Timber fam, they go live on Instagram, and it's usually with comedian Brian Jeffrey. It's me, Brian, on Instagram, and De La Stoner, and they do a big hour-long session, then followed by an hour-long after-hours gimmick. And it's sick. It's sick. So I've been a guest on there a couple times. We're all family, you understand? You see a lot of those same people here, guest hosting, being a guest, getting interviewed. That's how we roll. And this dude literally is in the chat every time. Hold on, I got it. Hold on, this guy, right? This is it. This is all you see when he's on camera every time. Nothing. Just straight slits. But I also suffer from the same condition. You know, the ICS. I can't see shit. ICSS, whatever it is. You already know. God damn, yo. An epic week. An epic week. Epic 2024. The news has been breaking all over the place. PC is De La Stoned for sure right now. Well, I'm about to be after I smoke this shit. The Raw Coders in the house. Kobe Bryant's in the house. I felt like I said Kobe Bryant. I said Kobe. Not Kobe. Kobe. Fuck me up with that shit. It just 2024 started off real crazy, right? Am I the only one that thinks that? I can't be the only one because I feel like this the last like 7 days of loan of this month, the start to this year has been insane. Insane, yo. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that. I mean, first off, you have the Cat Williams interview, which is absolutely insane. My man comes on Club Shay Shay and roasts every comedian that's ever come before him or came up with him. It was fucking nuts. If you haven't watched the interview with Cat Williams, I don't know what you're doing. Because I spent 2 hours watching that shit, and I could have watched it again for another 2 hours because my man was spitting straight fire. Straight fire, yo. You got the man diving over the judge's stand with the attack. The man does the little lucha libre move. Tope suicida. We can keep going. We can keep going. I just feel like it's really starting off crazy. I thought this year was going to be matched. I thought 2023 was nuts. No, that's not the case. That's not the fucking case at all. Nick Pickle says dab time. I do have my dabber. And of course, I got my Mystic Timber dab tool. I'll be doing some dabs of some Jedi breath in a little bit. I'm dying. I'm dying for the dab. I did like 1.5 the other night. I was fucking wrecked. And don't laugh at me when I say 1.5. That's a lot for me. I can only handle so much. Dabs be getting me fucked up. If I do a dab during the show, this show's going to go off the rails. There ain't going to be no show. Like, I'm going to be sitting here stupid. And that's no fucking lie. I swear to God. It happens to me every time. Every single fucking time. I don't know why. 2 dabs deep with this log, yo. 2 dabs, yo. God damn. 2? Already? 15 minutes into the show, you got 2 done? A delay? There's a delay? Where is there a delay? Someone tell me there's not a delay here. I don't know what we're talking about. There's a delay. No one's told me there's any issues here. If there is, tell me now so I can fix that shit. But there shouldn't be. This is the problem of doing a live fucking show. There is a delay. Son of a bitch show. Really? Really right now? Is it here? Is it on YouTube? It's on Facebook? It's on everything. Wow. All right. Don't go nowhere. Let me jump out and come back in. All right? Hold on. Fucked up, y'all. Okay. Now, please tell me there's no more delay. Please, for the love of God. The last thing I need right now is any kind of technical difficulties before my guests get here. So we're going to take this time as stoners to troubleshoot. Oh, good. Yeah, all right. It's you go live, shit happens, yo. That's just how it goes, yo. But thank you for hooking me up, y'all. Appreciate y'all not leaving. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm trying the IG for the first time, which is like a whole experience in itself. My first time streaming live on IG through this platform. It's a whole new thing right now that I haven't even tested out in portrait mode, which apparently, I guess it works. I don't know. I'm going to try that out later on this week with me and Cole from Mystic Timber. We're going to try that out tomorrow night. We're going to test that bitch out. Lunchtime dab time says Bill Belichick. Of course, there's another one that just happened today. Literally, Bill Belichick leaves the Patriots. They did a huge press conference and everything. My man just took off. He was like, I'm done. My dynasty, my legacy here is over. Probably one of the greatest coaches in history of all time. Am I wrong, though? I don't even watch a lot of football, and I know. I've watched over the time. Just like lately, it's hard with 2 kids, but shit. I'm just saying. My man, this Bill Belichick, he did work, yo. No one before him had ever had a record like that. Ever. Live from the 215 wants to do a dab with me. Everyone wants to do a dab with me, yo. Alonzo De La Stoner will be here in about 15 minutes, a little less. He'll be here. We're waiting for him to arrive. So, we got coming up real soon. Are we talking about the High Bazaar? How bizarre, should I say? How bizarre is it the High Bazaar gets shut down again? We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Now that we got these, De La Stoner says, I'll be there shortly. I'm putting my bra on. Yo, get the man titties secured, bro. Get them shit secured. I even wore red so we can match because you know you love wearing red, yo. We're just gonna rock this, yo. You know what I mean? I love that though. Kristen, what up? Thanks for joining the show. These people want to take a dab, yo. Y'all want to take a dab? You want to take a dab, yo? I got the blunt put out to the side. They want to do a dab with me, yo. And everyone knows that when I do a dab, the show goes downhill off the rails. But everyone's hitting the chat. They say, you know what? I want to do a dab with you. Here's some mimosa. You want to do a dab with me? Okay. But then don't get mad at me when the show goes downhill from here. Okay? I just want everybody to know. So I'm going to turn this on before I bring in my first guest. We're going to heat this bitch up. I'm going to do a little dabberoo. I got my Mystic Timber 2B Blunt official dab tool. You guys got, if y'all ain't got one of these, yo, I can't get close enough because I'm so far away, but this shit's official. Official. So let's take a quick little dab before I bring in my guest here. Got a little something on here. I don't know how this is gonna go. Let's get this thing started up. All right, it's got to heat up. All right, as soon as this turns green, it's dab time. That's it. So, and you already know, as an ode to my homies at Mystic Timber, before we do our dabs, we always yell timber. So at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, timber! I'm trying. Trying to resist the urge to throw up right now. Oh God, that hit deep in the lungs. Yo, I'm a little bitch, yo, when it comes to that shit. Holy fuck. I'm okay. I might be fucked up, but I'm okay. Let's bring in my first guest. He is one of the many people behind the High Bazaar. The High Bazaar is a cannabis event that goes down in Connecticut like weekly. And they were just sent a cease and desist from the Connecticut Attorney General to stop running the events. So, this is their second time, probably, maybe more. I don't even know. We're gonna find out right now. Let's bring him in, Joe Raymond. What's up, man?
What's up, Pete? How are you?
Not bad. Let me turn this music down here for you. Sorry, I got really high off that dab, man.
Took one of my spilled a bunch of water, but yeah, thanks for having me on. And I know everyone's probably has seen the news that the Attorney General put out a cease and desist for High Bazaar beginning of the week. And first of all, I'd like to make it clear that the Attorney General has no criminal authority over me in the state of Connecticut, that he has only civil authority. And furthermore, that there's much greater problems that he should be representing the people on in this state than a community of people that gather and get engaged in their community and work together to come up with different policy work and do food drives and coat drives and toy drives and give thousands of dollars of school supplies to a town and are a private club, not a public event. And
why don't you explain to the viewers, because there's a lot of people here who are not from Connecticut or even New England who might not know what High Bazaar is. Let's give a quick rundown so that people know.
The original High Bazaar was open to the public and anyone could go. And we had vendors at the time, and the town was okay with the original High Bazaar where it was. It was in a parking lot. As it grew, traffic issues arose, and we became quickly too big for the spot we were at, and
one way to put it
to another to another area after some of the neighbors there started taking legal action and such. And then the second building wasn't zoned appropriately. We ended up the building was right, but the road couldn't take, the amount of traffic that was coming in. And we've never tried to, put anyone at danger, or safety is always our number one concern, despite what a lot of people, the rumors, maybe people have heard. There's been a lot of misinformation put out there by people with big money interests. A lot of people don't know, even at the Crestway location there, that I had fire officials walk through off duty to make sure things were safe, because I couldn't bring actual people in at that time because they were trying to shut us down. But safety has always been our number one concern. Even at the bazaar where we had at Crestway, that they say that there was gas under a stage, that was something made up by people to discredit us, make us look worse. Maybe the MSOs made it up. I'm starting to think they play a big part in.
Well, I mean, you were like openly burning their merchandise outside of the venue, so.
But people don't mention that High Bazaar we used to stop High Bazaar every like half hour. I would make sure not only were we safe, but I would make sure everybody in the room was good. I would show them where the exits were. I mean, this is all forgotten, and everything now is like this big thing that he had cans of gas under the stage, and it's all made up. There was never any truth to any of that. Safety has always been our number one concern. But seeing how it ballooned with High Bazaar when it was public, we recognized that. And when we brought it back for 4.0, we wanted to make sure that it turned into based around the community, to make it private community, to protect it with a private membership association, and to vet our members coming in. And furthermore, to make it one of our bylaws that everything we do within the walls of the bazaar is private. We don't speak about what goes on at the bazaar because we have the right to privately associate under the 14th Amendment of the Constitution as a private membership association. These are some of the things that will come into play when I go ahead, when we, because the High Bazaar is not just me, it's a whole community of people that love, the community, buy into the community. And,
you got a lot of support on Instagram right now. Let me tell you. I mean, these people are coming all through.
Second time around, yes, we charged at the door. We don't do that anymore. Me and Cody decided we charge a canned good as membership fee for High Bazaar. We wanted to make this the ultimate private cannabis club for connoisseurs and community members alike, that all felt engaged, because we recognized all the mistakes that were made on High Bazaar 1.0, on High Bazaar 2.0. So when we got, the spot at the Masonic Temple, right away, we reached out to the Keefe Center. Right away, we reached out to the town.
Damn, yo. Damn, yo. I was just getting sucked into the story, too. Where'd my man go, yo? And welcome to live TV. Oh, shit. Wow. Well, I didn't see that coming. I don't even, what do I do? What do I do? Okay. I know everyone can't leave us hanging now, right? I'm saying, like, what's happening here? So this is trying to fast forward. I don't know if he's gonna jump back in, but I mean, they were running at a private venue, and everything was running smooth. Now, you guys gotta understand, there's probably, like, I don't know, 10 different events that run during this time. I mean, there's got to be at least 10 or a dozen different events like the High Bazaar that are running at the same time in Connecticut. Am I right?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just trying to fill in the gaps while you were gone. And I get to the point where I'm saying that you guys have been running at the Masonic Temple, the private event, but there's also probably a dozen other events that are running in Connecticut also, not just the High Bazaar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And those events, and I don't think will, and I hope will not be touched. I don't believe they will. I've heard from some pretty credible sources that we were heavily lobbied to be taken out by the people. I would even name the company. I'm trying to play a little bit fair, but the company that's coming into Keating Ford as a dispensary out of Chicago, Slapdash LLC, did lobby the Attorney General, William Tong, to remove us as an industry problem child. And before they start construction, they just were approved for their zoning approval about a month ago. So we are within a mile of their dispensary location. And believe me, they know who the Anna Warriors are.
This sounds to me like, now that you're saying that, like this is like a personal hit. Like they're trying to take you out because he's opening his own dispensary. I would
like to also mention that I have the support of the mayor. I have the support of even the local police who give us the permit have said, listen, if there's anything we could say, because you guys have been good, and so we have the support. I mean, I'm gaining support of politicians who have secretly supported us for years. And now we're going to come out and publicly support us because they can see that we're literally the whole playbook that we gave them about MSOs, what they do, how they come in, they're doing it.
It's true, though. It's exactly it.
I have the insight. I've been here for 20 years. In 2013, in the same town, I was arrested for cultivation of cannabis. I fought it because I knew that that even though they caught me with it, that the cops that came in, that they had devised this big lie to get in my house, to get my weed and to arrest me. So I went to trial. I faced 62 years in trial, 42 appearances.
62 fucking years, yo.
62 years, 42 appearances, 2 years of court cases. And well, finally, my lawyer threatened something called a Franks hearing, which weighs the validity of the warrants they used to get in the house. And right when he started to mention a Franks hearing, all of a sudden the state came to us and said, "Listen, we lost all the weed. We have to let him off the hook."
Wow. So what's your plan now, man? I mean, this sounds like they're targeting you. If you try to run in Hamden or the same town you're running in now, whatever it might be in that area, who's to say that they're not gonna do the same thing to you?
I'm gonna say, come and arrest me. I don't think there's anyone left who's arresting out there right now for weed.
I don't even know. Like, when's the last time somebody got arrested here for weed in Connecticut? I mean,
Biden has been telling governors to release everybody. I don't think he's going to be happy if he finds out that they're rearresting the people that they were arresting 10 years ago. There's got to be a way. They got to figure this out, and they're going to have to. It's going to end up. They're going to have to figure it out with me because I'm not going to back down. I don't care what all these other people say. These people were not in my position 10 years ago when these cops were knocking my door down. I get a lot of criticism from local people, okay, that just got in the game, all right? I've been in this game for a long time. I live and breathe this game.
You have been doing this a long fucking time, man. A long fucking time.
I remember one of your podcasts, from the back of one of the original bazaars,
Dude, I was at the first event. I think it was the legalization party we threw when Connecticut first legalized weed for recreational. You threw that big event, and I broadcasted live there from that event. It was the first one you guys ever did before it was even High Bazaar.
I understand. I've made some missteps. I'm a radical, and a lot of the stuff we do is very high stakes because we're trying to literally change things. Because we've been at it for years with policy work, with direct action. Nothing works. We've tried everything. That's why I am now resulting, and my people are resulting to these radical actions. And we have huge critics that, he calls the news. I never called the news, Peasy. The original bazaar went on during COVID. The roads that was so busy were literally because nothing else was going on and people needed medicine. We were shutting the roads down in Hamden. So the news just showed up. I tried to redirect the news to our Wednesday meetings where we were teaching our community how to get.
I remember the meetings. Yeah.
Licensing. I wasn't trying to put but I make missteps and I admit that. When you're dealing with stuff and the AG coming at you and the state coming at you, things become high stakes sometimes, but know that you have to test these limits or these people will just continue to make us, exist in this overregulated market where we have nothing.
So what can people do now then to help out? Like, what can people do right now to help, change things? I know I saw a lot of posts from High Bazaar coming out about like emailing the attorney general. Like, what's the plan right now?
Right now is to support each other. Like, there's so much fighting that goes on within the legacy market and black market. We all need to understand that we are not each other's enemies. The enemies right now are the regulators who are over-regulating the market, and the multi-state operators, including Curaleaf and Theraplant, all of them that are, sinking fast, have held a market up with hot dog water distillate for years and don't want small craft grown great cannabis to enter the market or enter anywhere. And it's not even just, and they are, we need to unite against them and just they can't arrest for it. Biden's.
I know. They're telling them right now online. I got people on Instagram talking about like people are being arrested to this day, but cases are being dropped.
I've heard, I don't think anybody wants to arrest for it anymore. So, really, I'm going to say to Tong, cuff me.
That's it. Just cuff.
I'm in custody. Arrest me.
Here you go.
You were arresting me 10 years for it now. Now it's legal, and I'm still doing it. And you can't arrest me. So you're going to do what? You're going to make believe you can arrest me and tell people you're going to explore arresting me if I keep doing what I've already been doing.
Damn, man. So where can people find out or stay up more to find out, follow the story and find out what's going on with High Bazaar? How can they keep up with you? Social media, Instagram?
On Instagram, and then Support Your Local 710 is me personally. I would get involved with the CT Canna Warriors on Facebook. There's a Facebook group where we do a lot of advocacy work. I also founded the New England Craft Cannabis Alliance, which gives resources to grassroots advocacy and to legacy market operators. We have a page on Facebook as well. But the most important thing for people to know is this: get involved with your local municipality. Get involved with your politics. Get involved with your community. Let them know, you know what I mean? That you are a part of the community, that you have existed there already. You were an existing part of the community before, and that where is your space now post legalization? Because they're not giving it. They're giving it to people by signing up with corporate overlords that give them a paycheck. Then you lose your creative, your ability to have creativity in the market, or it's just crazy. This market should be built from the smallest player up. They shouldn't be worrying about how they're going to license and permit 15,000 square foot canopies. They should be worrying about 20 by 20 rooms. I mean, there's no mold involved when you're working in a 20 by 20 controlled environment. Like, this needs to get back to basics, man.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I really do. I do. It's all about the small craft grows, in my opinion, now. I'm all about that life. Yeah, man. Well, listen, Joe, I appreciate you coming on, man. We'll have to talk more about this, because we can talk about this for hours, yo. We'll have to do a little special on this for sure. So I'll keep up. Maybe we'll do a little IG live and talk more about this in a little bit. Be good, brother. Hot dog water distillate. To be blunt, listen, we got to take a quick break. When we be back, De La Stoner, don't go nowhere. It's the highest show around. It is To Be Blunt.
Smoking on big blunts, neck closed, cause I know how to stunt. I'm driving, I'm leaning to the back. And you can bet that, and you can bet that. I smoke, I drink, boy, you can bet that. Got money in the bank, boy, you can bet that. Wanna talk that, show you how we roll. I'm a trap pig for show. Trap pig sister, can't we wildin'? While they burning, it don't matter what climate. Dutch boss full of weeds, break it down in big bank rolls that are fold many diamonds. You already know that we let them go. Hammers drop down, that's the one, bro. Wouldn't test my click if you tried. You'd probably be the one out first, you died. Now I know all you people done doubted me. These the same people here all scout me. Wanna take me off in your hand. Take my money in a rubber band. I don't think so, bitch, yeah, you had the chance. Should've known I was money from the first glance. Now you wish you could turn back time. We should've thought of that before I wrote this rhyme. I ride, I'm smoking on big blunts. Neck closed, cause I know how to stunt. I'm driving, I'm leaning to the back. And you can bet that, and you can bet that. I smoke, I drink, boy, you can bet that. Got money in the bank, boy, you can bet that. Wanna talk down, show you how we roll. I'm a trap pig for show.
I'm a hot commodity, first round lottery. Look me up on Twitter, bet your girlfriend follow me. Major labels watch, wanna mold me like some pottery. I thought about signing, but I don't like pottery. Your girlfriend lied with me like she don't like honesty. She follow my policy, suck it till she swallow me. Then she throw it up like gang signs. I'm out from the back, you know I bang mine. So at the same time, you know both hands. And when she give me hit, she gotta use both hands. Can't no man see me, believe me, it's too easy. Just ask my nigga PZ. It's a bet I get you wet on your set. And we ain't shooting pornos, leave your head like Arnold. Before you rugrats, you know we got them Tommies. Knock a nigga right out his apricot.
I ride, I'm smoking on big blunts. Neck closed, cause I know how to stunt. I'm driving, I'm leaning to the back. And you can bet that, and you can bet that. I smoke, I drink, boy, you can bet that. Got money in the bank, boy, you can bet that. Wanna talk down, show you how we roll. I'm a trap pig for show. I ride, I'm smoking on big blunts. Neck closed, cause I know how to stunt. I'm driving, I'm leaning to the back. And you can bet that, and you can bet that. I smoke, I drink, boy, you can bet that. Got money in the bank, boy, you can bet that. Wanna I'm a trap pig for show.
2B Blood, that's right, Christina. That is one of my songs, Bet That, featuring my boy Bobby Beams out of Texas, which is appropriate because my next guest is from Texas. So, yes, you can probably find that shit online somewhere. I'm sure I got that song up there. So just search for Peasy, Bet That, featuring Bobby Beams. We are back after quite the interview with Joe Raymond of the Hype Bazaar. We're going to kick things off into a different direction with a hilarious stoner comedian. If you checked this Instagram out before, if you haven't, you're actually missing out because the dude is funny as fuck, yo. Funny as fuck. Two-time Hemp Award winner, comedian, co-host of Timber Tuesdays, of Mystic Timber. My man, De La Stoner.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, Peasy? Yo, bro, I was digging that song, man.
You like that, bro? I did that for you. I had to show love to the home state.
Smoking 2 fucking fat blunts. What do you say? Riding, smoking fat blunts. Either way, fat blunts is what I heard, and I was like, that's my song.
That's it. That's all that matters is fat blunts, yo.
Yeah.
It's all about the blunts. I mean, maybe not for everybody, but in this show, 2B Blunt, you can't have a show called 2B Blunt and not smoke at least one blunt during the show.
Exactly.
See, that's what I'm talking about, yo. You're already ready to go, yo. You got your shit all ready to go.
I was backstage rolling up, getting high, you know what I mean? Getting ready.
You got Mauricio. Mauricio says, my boy De La Stoner. Yes. Yes.
What's up, Mauricio?
We are here in live. I mean, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I've been dying to get you on the show for a minute. Because I've hung with you a bunch, you know what I mean? Like Timber Tuesday, but like I've never actually had to sit down and talk with you. And that's kind of my thing.
For sure. I was definitely looking forward for this for sure, dude.
It's dope to have comedians on from all over the country because everybody's got a different flair. You know what I mean? Like, and I've had comedians from Vegas and Washington and New York and shit like that on, but like not Texas. You will be the first from Texas that I have had on comedian.
Let's go.
Dope, y'all, which is dope. And what I do love is I just love Texas culture, right? So I grew up, bro, on down south hip hop. I grew up on H-Town music. I grew up fucking listening to Slim Thug, Zero, fucking, you know, fucking Chameleon back in the day when he was,
Pokey,
you know, Big Pokey, dude.
Screw. Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, yo.
All the OGs.
A lot of OGs, yo. Michael Watts, yo. Chopped and screwed music, yo. I have mixtapes of mine that I chopped and screwed, bro. Just so I could because I was on that level, yo. I loved all that shit. I gotta
hear that. I gotta hear that.
Oh, bro, I guarantee you right now, if I go into my folder, I will fuck around. I don't got nothing better to do right now, right?
I think you should chop and screw that one blunt song that we were just listening to. That one was good.
Chopped and screwed. Let me see what I got on here, yo. Chopped and if I type in screwed, it will work. I don't know if you guys aren't familiar with chopped and screwed music. It's like a whole culture in the South. If you've never ever heard it, actually, okay. So I had it on here, slowed and throwed, yo. Slowed and throwed, yo. Let me see what I got here. I gotta play some shit.
Project.
Here we go. It's a fucking Texas thing.
Hell yeah, dude. If you don't know, you don't know, and you need to know.
That's a whole other thing. But yeah, yo, I was just such a big lover of the whole scene. You know what I mean?
Same. Back in my hometown, I have a homie. He goes by Big Sid, and he used to bring all the Houston rappers to my hometown. Like he would perform a show with them. He would have them all come. I met Charlie Boy, if you know who Charlie Boy is. I met him. I think I was in like 10th or 11th grade, and I was working at CC's Pizza, and Charlie Boy and the gang they were going to perform that night, and I was bummed because I had to work that day, right? And then, so as I'm busting the tables at CC's Pizza, I just see a big posse just come into the restaurant, right? And so I'm kind of looking. I was like, I don't know, this is probably like a lot of homies coming through to eat. So I go take out the trash, and then I see their little tour van, and it says Third Degree or whatever it was. And I was just like, yo, that looks familiar. And then I walk back inside, and I see Charlie Boy at the buffet line just getting hella pizza, dude. Like, it was stacked. And of course, I busted their table. I was like, can I take those plates from you? And this and that. And then Charlie Boy hooked me up, dude, with hella CDs, mixtapes that he had, because I couldn't make it to the show. I was like, no, I can't go. I got to work tonight. And he goes, well, let me hook you up with some CDs and some mixtapes. And dude, he made his homie go to the van, came back with stacks of CDs. And then my boss saw that. He was just like, hey, aren't they having a show tonight? And I was like, yeah. He's all, go ahead and get off early and go enjoy that show. And I was like, what? And so, yeah, dude, I got to go to the show. I was up in the front stage, and Charlie Boy saw me, and he was like, yo, that's that guy from CC's. That dude was just fucking hilarious, man.
Damn, yo. See, yeah, that's sick, yo. I'm a little jealous. You know, it was a pipe dream for me, man. I did get to do one song back in the day, and I was working with a DJ called DJ Willie Biggs, and he did a whole Chopped and Screwed mixtape album, and he put me on a track with Chameleonaire and Magnificent, yo. This was probably 2006, yo. I mean, we're talking, this is a minute ago, back in my prime, you know what I mean? But like
2006 to Millionaire, dude. Come on, you can't.
Dude. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I'll send you the song. I got it. In here. I'm not gonna try to play the song, but I have it. It's old. I mean, he does definitely like in my beginning days, but like I had hookup, and it was a dream. It was a dream, yo. And now I'm hanging out. We got Texas fucking comedian, yo, up in the fucking house, yo. Which is dope. How long you been doing comedy for?
So I've always been into comedy. I've always made people laugh. I've always said stupid shit. I've always been like, hey, hanging out with people like you can't say shit like that. Like, well, why not? It's fucking funny, right? And like, yes, but. And I just started doing stand-up comedy last year in the summer. I did my first show literally, dude, a day before my birthday when I turned 31.
What?
I did stand-up for the first time with Mario Salazar. And I was nervous as fuck, dude. Because growing up, I wanted to be a comedian. I just had stage fright. Like, I was comfortable being myself around strangers. But, like, if all the attention's on me, I get nervous, right?
Oh, so how do you get around that? Because that's not normal for somebody who wants to do a job where you're in the public eye or you're public facing all the time, especially when you're on stage, when they're not comfortable doing that shit. Right. So how the fuck, like, what made you be like, yeah, I want to do that, but I can't do that? Like, that's fucking weird. I always, like, for me, I always wanted to be in the spotlight. I was just natural, like, entertainer. I always wanted to fucking do something in entertainment. So, like, for me, it was like no brainer. But when I hear stories like that, yo, what it must have been like to overcome that fucking fear, yo, because it's no joke. Butterflies are no joke.
I was nervous, dude. I remember he had told me, he's like, it's gonna be on this day, and then it's gonna be at this place, and this place ended up being a Mexican restaurant, dude. And so I was like, holy fuck, I'm doing stand up in a Mexican restaurant. Like, I fucking love Mexican food.
Mike in one hand, taco in the other.
Dude, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I was so nervous though that day that I could not eat. Like, all my friends were sitting there eating and stuff, and then like we ordered nachos, me and my girl, and I barely even touched it, dude, because my stomach was already hurting, like I had to take a poop because I was so nervous. You know what I mean? And then
oh my god,
I had to get like really stoned.
So much.
What was that?
I can relate to this so much, yo. But if you ask my wife right now, she'll tell you I cannot eat dinner Thursday nights and until I'm done. So, like, she's probably up there with the kids right now eating. Like, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. Because I have a fear that I will be on the mic here talking to you or on stage performing, and I will have to feel like I have to shit.
I actually took a poop before the show because I was a little nervous.
I kind of wish I did, but I didn't eat. I haven't eaten since like 2:00, but like I can't do that, yo, because I get the same feeling. I feel like I want to shit myself.
Dude, that was the feeling that I had when I was about to go on stage. And like, he told me, he was like, all right, bro, you're going to go on stage at 8:45. Right. And I'm like, all right, cool. And it's 8:00, dude. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, 45 minutes. And then my homie, shout out to School of Hash, with it being my birthday weekend, he came through and he bought me a hash pod. So I had me a hash rosin cart. And so I'm sitting in the back, dude, waiting for me to be called. And I'm just sitting there hitting that hash cart, dude. Just looking at the time. I'm like, damn, it's already 8:30. I got 15 minutes.
Ripping the Benjamin.
Fuck, I got fucking 5 minutes already. And then next thing you know, dude, they called me on stage. And then I think I was just so high that I was just like, I think I'm good. And then, bro,
you transcended.
To be honest, for it being my first show of stand-up, I think I killed it.
That's good. I like that. I like that.
And there was a bunch of veteran comedians that were there, and I opened up for a lot of these veteran comedians, these OG comedians, and even they were pissed off because my first time doing stand-up went well. He was like, dude, my first time was shit. I was so nervous. I bombed. I this and this and that. And I was just like, yeah, dude, that's what I was worried about. And so
I feel like you have to be like a real student of the game.
Timber. To
be able to go to go on and do your first show and kill it. Like you have to, because here's the thing with comedy. Like, and I'm a comedian. I'm trying to tell everyone like what the fuck to do. But in my eyes, like it takes a certain skill and preparation to put together a proper joke. It's not just like you just say it's not a punchline and you know what I mean. It's not like a 1 or 2 line thing. It's a whole story that you lead in with. Like it's you take people on a roller coaster. You know what I mean? And it's not easy to do if you would not like if you just go up and think you're gonna tell jokes and you're gonna get over it. It's not gonna happen. Like, you gotta be able to relate to people. It's the whole thing you gotta do. Yeah. So like that's fucking impressive that you go out there, you kill it your first fucking time.
Yeah, bro. And I think what it was it being a Mexican restaurant. So and then Mario Salazar brings a lot of Hispanic people to his shows. And so my first joke that I pretty much said on there, or one of them, it kind of related towards like Hispanic cultures. And so like a lot of them understood the joke. They were laughing before I even said the punchline. But yeah, dude, I think if the vibes are right, I think your jokes are gonna go good.
It's got to be all vibe. The room's got to be red too. Like that's another thing with comedy, yo. Like you do like a show, and you could have like 6 people, and you could have 500 people. You know what I mean? So like, and you still have to perform as good, regardless of how many people are in the room. You know what I mean? It's a performance thing. Like you have people who are not in the business that don't understand the craft that it takes to pull this shit off. You know what I mean? And not just to pull it off, but to be successful at it. Like, man, you found your groove online. You know, you built this incredible following of people. You have like over 50,000 followers across all your platforms. It's ridiculous. Well, how did you like? When did it click? When you were like, I know what works.
Just honestly, weed and people making people laugh. I'm just like, a lot of people can relate to smoking weed and anything like that. So it's just like I can bring that in, bring some humor in it, and we all just we kind of live the same life if you think about it. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of that shit's relatable, and so it's just like, did that happen to me before? That's fucking hilarious, you know? And so it's just like I kind of wanted to put those 2 and 2 together. And like when I first started, dude, I didn't start off doing videos like this, like what I do now. I was doing YouTube videos of like how to.
Oh shit, you're doing how-to fucking videos before this?
Yeah, dude. That's how I started. So
how to what, bro?
I did dude. It was fucking simple and the stupidest thing you could ever do, but like the smartest thing you could ever do is save your stems. And so I made a YouTube video of how to infuse coconut oil using your stems instead of your weed. Because I don't want to use my fucking weed. I want to smoke that shit. I don't want to put in a batch of butter and then like it doesn't hit me. Right.
So what I'm saying, yo.
So I made that video, dude. I was like, hey, I use 28 grams. I'll use a whole ounce of stems. I chopped it up, put it in a mason jar with coconut oil, infused it, made brownies, and it fucking worked. Put it on YouTube. And like that YouTube video just blew up, dude. Like people from the UK are watching it. People from Mexico.
Like your first video?
Pretty much. It's like one of the first videos. Yeah.
You just go viral off your first fucking one?
Yeah. And then it was fucking wild, dude. And then, and then I downloaded TikTok and I was like, I'm not going to do this stupid shit. And then I started doing all this stupid shit. And now look at me doing all this stupid shit and making people laugh and smoking weed and finally got to do stand-up because being in front of the camera and doing all this actually helped. And then It's Me, Brian had a lot to do with getting me on stage too, because he told me, read this book, look up this, watch that, go to improv and get your ass on stage. And I just bet. And I fucking went on stage, and dude, and I've just been loving it since. And I'm looking forward to 2024 and see what it has for me for being a stand-up comedian.
But the thing is, man, it's like you go online, you go on TikTok, for example. I had my fucking run on TikTok, man. I got like the 45 or 46K before they dumped me and said I was too much weed. But like, there are a lot of people who, especially like when we came up and started doing this, and Brian knows what I'm talking about. Like, there are a ton of people on the app who try to do that same style content and can't fucking even get over a couple hundred followers, man. Like, you gotta understand, like, it's not just making the content, like, it's just you have something. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking wild to me. It's wild. How does that make you feel? What is that? The De La Stoner. Where did you even come up with the fucking name, yo?
Oh, dude, the name. So I was sitting down on the couch, dude. It was pretty much during COVID. And this is when everybody was kind of discovering who they were as a person, their hobbies, what they're good at, And I'm like, dude, I can do this for a living. I can make money off of this shit. And so, anyways, I'm sitting on the couch smoking a blunt with my girl. And
you like that shit?
Huh?
You gonna like that thing?
Yeah, I am. I'm just fucking stoned. But
let's smoke together, Jesus.
We were sitting on the couch watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Great show.
And yeah, definitely. So as we're there, we're watching that episode where Will, it's one of the newer seasons. Will goes to private school, I'm sorry. And he's in poetry class. And so he's trying to impress the ladies, and he said that he knows a poet by the name of De La Ghetto. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, De La Ghetto, De La Stoner. I was like, that sounds kind of cool, De La Stoner. And then so I was like, I'm going to go with that. And so I wrote it down and I was like, I kind of like it. And then so that's when I made my first YouTube video and I put De La Stoner as my name and I just ran with it, dude. And that was the only time I ever ran in my whole life was with that name. Running in general, forget it. But running with that name, I was sprinting.
That's the thing, man. I'm not much of a runner myself either. And so to make up for that, I should say, we have to be funny.
Yeah.
Right. Am I wrong? I'm not telling you no lies, yo. That's our only way.
I was an ugly piece of little Mexican dude from the barrio. You know what I mean? So like, I had to make people laugh if I wanted them to like me. They look at me like, oh, pobrecito mico. He doesn't look like he showers. It's like, well, I don't sometimes, but I was just playing in dirt though with the homies. And puberty hit me pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sexy. Yeah,
man. The hair is impressive. That's the one thing I'm super jealous about because I probably could never achieve.
Oh,
that.
Dude, it's a wig. Watch. No, I'm just kidding.
God, you're about to blow my motherfucking mind, yo. I was like,
that'd be fucking hilarious, dude. I take off my hat, my hair comes off.
Yo. That would have been the biggest reveal that ever happened on the show. That would have been impressive.
That would have been fucking funny.
Damn, yo. That's genetics, yo. I'll just tell you that much. That's definitely a genetics. I don't have that. Someone made a comment about your hair, like literally in here, like earlier in the show, and I'm too high to fucking find it.
Dude, and like the only thing that's healthy about me is my hair. Like, that's about it, dude.
Damn, I don't even have that going for me. I'm in fucking trouble. I couldn't, yo. It's a look. It's a fucking look, yo. So what's your plan, yo, for this year, yo? You said you started doing stand-up recently. So like, how do you have shows lined up already? Like, what's your plan? How you gonna what's your goal?
So my goal this year is to do a lot of stand-up, do pretty much work for myself to make money, do whatever it takes to make money to pay my bills without having to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah. You doing that now?
No. So I'm pretty much, honestly, I can probably get away with leaving my job right now with some money that I make right now, but it's not in a comfortable stage to me.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, I'll just wait until like I feel comfortable where I can leave. And so yeah, this year I do want to go fucking even harder than I did last year. Because I did tell myself last year that I'm gonna go hard, and I fucking went hard. And so this year we're going even harder, dude. Not just me, but like all the homies, all the comedians, all the stoner influencers, content creators. Like this year I plan on trying to work and doing collab with a lot of them so we all grow together.
There you go. There you go.
So,
dude, I mean, I've seen you show up at some of these cannabis events. Yeah, there's no reason why you couldn't be doing little sets over at the big cannabis shows throughout the year, yo. Like,
yeah, dude. So
why are we not at the Admiral Cup? What the fuck?
A lot of people who throw those events, they're actually coming up to me now and like wanting to do comedy shows with the sesh. And so I have 2 spots that I want to do a comedy show at. One of them's gonna be what the hell? What
the fuck is that, yo, happen on your screen? That's the second time that's happened. You had a thumbs up. What? What is it? Mine doesn't do that.
I thought that was only on Instagram, but
why is this not working for me?
I don't know. It don't ever work for Brian either, dude. It's hilarious.
Yo, you got some fancy ass shit happening.
It must be the hair, dude. I'm telling you.
What did you do, yo? What is that giving you this day? I feel like is that a gang sign I have to do? As we both sit here in red.
Dude, I had to put my De La Stoner shirt on, dude.
That shit's dope, yo. You got the merch laid out and everything, yo. Let me ask you a real question, though. Like, what's your hobbies outside of the shit? The fuck do you do?
Oh, dude. Fucking the real me loves to be lazy as shit.
You're like one of those people, like, because I just feel like we'd be best friends.
Dude, honestly, like, if you want to, like, I'll literally have my cousin come over because he does the same thing. Like, we'll literally just sit on the couch.
Yes.
Be on our phone, smoking, watching TV, literally not saying a word to each other. We're just chilling. And honestly, that's what I like to do. I like to just hang out, be at home, smoking. If the weather's nice, I like to go out there and smoke, get me some food. And really that's it, dude. Just watch movies and hang out and smoke and eat.
Damn, yo. You live the life, yo. You live the fucking life right now. That's my favorite thing to do too. I mean, look, who doesn't?
If you think about it.
Dude, we have winter here, yo. So fuck this shit. Like, I don't want to go outside. It's cold.
Oh, dude, it's starting to get cold here in Texas. For Texas opinions, and
I'm gonna say, what's cold out there?
Probably like 68. Nah, I would say like probably like 50s or 40s is like pretty fucking cold. 60s are doable, but 50s, it just depends on if there's wind or not. But
that's fucking like spring for me, man. I'm like, let me have that shit.
We rarely get snow. We get icy roads here.
Yeah,
and like, dude, I fucking hate that. I won't go anywhere with icy roads. You'll fucking just not fucking anywhere.
Nah, yo, I hate that shit. Yo. What you smoking on, yo?
This is what the fuck is this called? I go through so much flour, dude. I can't even remember the names. I need to start writing them down.
A week.
How many what?
How much flour are you smoking a week now?
So it depends on the day on the weather. So if it's like a nice day, if I'm off, I'm smoking a blunt as soon as I wake up, and then go inside and take some dabs, and then we'll go back outside during lunchtime and smoke another blunt. So I probably smoke at least a quad to a half of flour. Like probably within like 2 to 3 days.
A quad to a half, yo, of flour 2 or 3 days. That's not bad, yo.
No, not at all. And when I go back home, dude, I'll take a half with me when I go visit my family.
Yeah.
And it's never enough, dude. Fucking second day, I'm already like running low. I'm like, how the fuck? And I'm like, well, yeah, I forgot I'm back home. Everybody drinks.
Anytime you're with a family, that's the thing. Like, man, dude, I went on vacation with my family, like with my mom and shit, like, and my brother and his family. We went like to stayed at the same fucking house this past like last year. It's the first time we've ever done that before. And
by day 2, I was like, holy fuck. Like, I need so much more weed than I have here because this whole trip is just anxiety ridden. I'm just terrible at this. And like, I need my own space. What the fuck is this? There's too much happening around.
Dude,
I can't.
For sure, I feel you. And what's crazy, like my family, where I'm from West Texas.
Yeah.
So it's like a small town called San Angelo, Texas, and it's 3 hours away from here. And so their vacation is like, hey, let's go to San Antonio for the weekend. And I'm like, hey, yes, I don't have to go nowhere. You know? And so we did the same thing the last few years. My brother rented an Airbnb with a swimming pool, so that way we could all stay there and just swim and hang out.
Yeah, that's dope.
My family knows that I'm a big ass pothead, and so when we rented out this Airbnb, I was taking dabs inside the fucking room, and dude, it smelled. My fucking brother-in-law was so mad, or like his girl was pretty upset because she was pregnant, but she was just mad at the smell. And I was just like, damn, dude, that was just dabs. Can you imagine if I smoked flower in the house?
Right?
They would have fucking just left. Dude, we were smoking in the back, dude, the whole time, like taking dabs, smoking blunts in the pool.
Yeah, I'm a flower guy myself, dude. So like, I like it never is. I'm like never content unless I'm hitting flower. Like I'd love taking a dab and I get super fucking high for like a short period of time. I feel like, but like I don't know, like weed gets me high enough to the point where I'm able to forget about the stress, but also not end up with more anxiety at the same time. Because sometimes I'll do a dab and I'll be like, yo, it's too much. It's too much. Yeah. You know what I mean? What's your favorite? Like, what do you smoke? Like, what for weed, yo? Like, what's your favorite way to smoke? Is dab like your thing?
I like smoking blunts.
What kind of flower do you really go for?
I like to sit and relax. I love anything that's an indica type of feeling. Anything with a dank smell, that's gonna get me like really like body high.
Yeah.
Even in public, when I go to public, dude, like I want to be body high in public too. So I'm just like ripped out of my mind. And then people are like, dude, you look high as shit. And I was like, I really am. You know?
Yeah. That's the whole point. That's the look we're going for.
Dude, and edibles are definitely one of my favorite ways as well, because me and edibles, we're besties, bro. Because if you don't know about edibles, if you eat something fatty and THC are best friends.
Yeah.
And so your boy is a fatty, and I love THC, so we're definitely best friends. So when I eat edibles, dude, I get fucked up, man. Like I am drunk, fucked up.
Edibles put me to sleep, yo. That's all they do. I get tired as hell and I fall asleep wherever I'm sitting.
Not me, man. I want to do stuff. Remember, we were in Vegas, bro, last year. We were Sucker Free Sam, the homie that makes these blunt pins. And we were at Champs in Vegas. And it was like Vegas time. I think it was like 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Right? And then I fucking drink an edible, right? It's like a little THC shot, 100 milligrams.
Those I like.
Give me a little micro dose thing so I can know how much I'm taking. I was like, I don't need that. And I chugged the whole thing, bro, at the hotel. And I was fucking gone. And my girl, dude, she was sitting like this, like tired, right? She's ready to go to sleep. And I'm like, hey, do you want to go to the casino or something? You want to go get some food? And it's fucking late as fuck, dude. We were walking around all day. She's like, how the fuck are you even awake right now? Like, I was like, I don't know, but I just want to go out and have fun. Are you down?
I don't know how you do it, man. I can't. It puts me to sleep. That's why I'm all about flower. Let me take my hits. You know, I like smoking joints. I like blunts. I like bongs. I love glass. I got to chill in my car. I just pack anytime. I'm like, I'm fucking good, yo. I'm fucking happy. But yeah. I do also love smoking a blunt, which I still honestly haven't even finished, which is depressing.
I love blunts, man. They burn real slow. You know what I mean? They don't go out as fast like as a joint.
Are you a blunt or a blunt wrap person?
I'm a swisher guy. And a lot of people are going to judge, by the way, I'm sure.
Not a swisher seat, yo.
I use regular swishers.
Oh, wow.
I don't use the flavor swishers anymore. Regular swishers is where it's at. That way I can taste my flower. But also too, man, like with joints, I like joints. Don't get me wrong. But for some odd reason, joints are harsher on my throat compared to smoking a swisher.
Really?
Yeah. So like I'm smoking this blunt, I'm cool, I'm chilling. But if I start smoking a joint, I'm gonna start coughing like even harder than what I already do.
Damn, yo. So how'd you get the hemp award then? Are you growing?
No, dude. So Texas, dude, Texas is really huge on hemp, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We're super big on the cannabis culture here. Legalize, decriminalize, either if it's CBD, Delta 8, THCA, or your black market. Either way, we're big on cannabis here in Texas. And so there's this company, Texas Hemp Award, and they do every year. They do an award to where they get a bunch of contestants. So they have a bunch of different categories. They got best grower. They got the best brick and mortar store. Favorite TikTok, Instagram to follow. Texas Advocate Warriors. And so I was listed on 2 categories last year. Favorite Instagram, TikTok to follow. And then Texas Cannabis Advocate Warrior. And so 2 years ago, I was nominated for favorite TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
I came in 2nd place, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, I was almost there. I almost had it. And then the following year, I went even hard. And bro, if I was running for president of the United States, I would have fucking won. Everywhere I was going, dude, my girl, she made flyers with a little QR code for them to scan that takes them straight to the website.
No fucking way.
Yeah, dude. And some of my homies who work at smoke shops and stuff, they let me hang them up at their doors so that way people can see it. And so I would go to events, right? Those cannabis events, and I would take those flyers with me. Like, yo, bro, my name's De La Stoner. Here's my business card. I make cannabis content. I do stoner comedy.
This is for you to be doing sets, man. I mean, that's your key audience.
Yeah, bro. I was pushing myself. I was getting myself out there, dude, by actually going to these places, to the black market ones and also the legal market ones too, because not a lot of people are supporting the hemp side, which they need to know because of CBD. That's the reason why Texas is pretty lenient about cannabis already, because of CBD. It looks the same, smokes the same, doesn't feel the same sometimes, but so I just started promoting a lot of hemp businesses. And then I also had a CBD business with my friend. It was called Trippy Trees Texas. And it was an online store. Yeah, dude. But it was just kind of hard because a lot of people wanted to be in the stores and shop. Not a lot of people wanted to shop online. And we were thinking the opposite way. And so we started doing that. But then I started doing what I'm doing now. And it was just like, dude, it's kind of hard. Like, these people want me to help promote their CBD brand, but I need to promote our CBD brand as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I was like, what the fuck can I do? And so I ended up giving the business to my partner. I was like, bro, you have it. All the shares, all the money we would have made, just keep it, dude. That's all you. Start that shit. And and then he was like, all right, because he's the one that told me too. He's like, bro, I think you should start doing your own thing. And then I was like, yeah, you're right. I do. And so shout out to my dude, Josh Velasquez, man, he's my best friend since 8th grade. But he kept the business, no longer running anymore, but you never know, in the future we may pop up. I may just be like, hey, dude, you want to open it up again? You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. You can always get back involved, you know, but right now you got the focus, you got the comedy thing popping off, you got the social media thing popping off. You got shows booked yet for this year?
So I may have a show in Austin next Friday.
Oh shit. Oh,
that's called the Green Room. It's my homie's having a show. He's performing Nether Friends. I don't know if you know who that is.
Nether Friends, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He hangs out with Water
I've been
Boys.
sharing his shit, yo, on my page, yo. His songs are
dude,
hilarious.
Nether Friends, man.
You know that dude?
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. We live an hour away from each other.
I want to get him on the show too, man. Like, he's so fucking funny, yo.
Dude, I will let him know. I'll let him know after this. Be like, hey, Easy wants you on the show, bro.
Yes.
But yeah, he has a show on Friday at this place called the Green Room, and they have stand-up comedy there. And so he was trying to get me to be on stage, but they were booked already. But he told me, he's like, bro, just come anyways. I'll get you in the backstage with us. The guy wants to meet you and then possibly have you next week.
There you
go. I'm gonna go meet face to face. And honestly, I like that. That way I know who I'm dealing with and what I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah.
And so I may have a show coming up next Friday. So if I do, everybody, you will be notified soon.
Dude, that would be fucking dope, yo. That would be fucking dope. So where can people find out more about you if they want to look you up?
Oh, dude, fucking Google me, bitch.
Google me, bitch.
Literally, I'm on Facebook, De La Stoner, YouTube, De La Stoner, Instagram, De La Stoner, Twitter, De La Stoner 1.
Water.
TikTok, De La
Screen for
Stoner.
you.
Just Google my name and you're gonna fucking find me.
That's it. That's awesome. Yo, listen, I wish you the most success. You know what I mean? You're funny as fuck. I love your content. I love doing Timber Tuesdays with you, man. You're welcome to come on anytime.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, next time, we'll get you on. You just be a guest co-host, yo. We'll just fuck around, yo.
Bro, I am down. I am down.
So we'll get it going, yo. We'll have to get the Timber Tuesday crew on here all at once, yo.
Dude, that'd be sick. Let's plan that. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Listen, I appreciate you. Much love, and we'll talk soon, man.
Later, bro. Stay high, y'all. Later, Peasy.
I just kicked my camera. To be blunt. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. Instagram. First time we've been up in here. Fucking dope, yo. Dope. Appreciate all y'all that hung out with me. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. I love each and every one of you. Tonight's show, we were popped off. Shout out Joe Raymond for coming on, talking High Bazaar. Shout out De La Stoner. Next week, I got comedian Edgar Unicorn coming on. Check him out on Instagram too, Edgar Unicorn. Yo, he's funny as fuck, yo. We'll be talking to him. We got to that. We got a real live nurse. You can't believe this shit. We're taking it at a whole nother level. Lisa Capitani, she is the creator of the Mindful Metrics. She's got a cannabis consumption journal that was released out to the public. We're going to have her on to talk more about that. And February's already completely booked. March is halfway booked. You guys got to stay tuned. The names are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We ain't stopping. It's all the way fucking up from here. Y'all already know. I'm gonna be out. I got East Side. I got the munchies like a motherfucker right now. So that's number one. You already know. Make sure you check out De La Stoner, this guy right here. And once again, we'll see you next week. Same weed time, same weed channel.